Welcome everybody to episode 2 of Build Your Own X-Wing. Hey there Star Wars collectors, welcome to another Bosk's Bounty video. This is episode 2 of Build Your Own X-Wing. So this is the DeAgostini X-Wing that I'm building. I do have the next 4 issues, so issue 5, 6, 7 and 8 as you can see there. We're just going to take a little quick look in the magazines themselves just to see what information that they've given us, and also you've got the building guides in there as well. And then we're going to crack open all of these pieces that we've got with each issue. So there's issue 5. Looks like we've got a rather large bit of the cockpit there in issue 6. And then I'm going to do a time-lapse video so you can just see me quickly build it all together, and then we're going to see what we've got at the end. Now in the first video we did have a few of the other bits. So we did have the pretty much fully assembled R2-D2. I do think in one of these, maybe this one here, no, not that one, in one of these we do have his leg, his third leg I believe, the middle leg. We also do have some other bits from the previous issues. So we have the main sort of chassis there, the bit for the cockpit there. We did have one of the blasters for the wings, and obviously that's got some electronics in there, so it'd be good to see maybe this is going to connect onto this wing here, because it does look like we're going to be building some more of the wing. And there's some other random pieces that you just need to keep, because not everything builds sort of like onto each other every time an issue comes out. You're going to get random pieces to build it up as you go. Alright then guys, so let's just have a quick look at what's in the magazines. Alright, so we're going to quickly just flick through these just to see what information they've given us. In here we've got starships in the studio, so there's a bit of history there about creating the starships and what have you. There's some behind the scenes bits and pieces for the inside of the Tantive 4, that looks like. Wedge Antilles, about his history. Some scenes from, was that Rebels? Is that Rebels or is that Clone Wars? Can't remember. Yeah, it's Rebels, isn't it? There we go. So there's Wedge Antilles. Yeah, so there we go. In issue 5, we have got the centre leg of R2-D2 and a few other pieces there. So we're gonna be building the rest of him. Some more of the cockpit there, which is great. On to issue 6, just to quickly flick through just to see what you get. So there's some more information about the X-Wing itself, obviously, because that is what we're going to be building. And then we've got a whole section about Anakin Skywalker and the Naboo fighters. Nice image of the Naboo fighter there. And then onto the instructions for the piece, the cockpit shell, which is quite nice. On to issue 7. More about the X-Wing, obviously. The pilots there that took part in the Battle of Yavin. More about Wedge Antilles, which is nice. Good character. Bit about Blue Squadron there as well, which is quite good. And then obviously the upper starboard wing. So that's what we're going to be building in issue 7. And then finally issue 8. Some more about the behind the scenes there of the Death Star and how they put that together. Got a nice image of the Y-wing there. So I will read all of this stuff. It's just I just want to give you a bit of a taste of what you get in the issues. So there's a bit about Hera Syndulla and the Ghost. Some more there from Rebels. So it's good that they're sort of including everything from the Star Wars universe in these magazines. And there you go, the upper starboard wing as well. So it looks like we're going to be building one of the wings in these issues, and the rest of R2-D2, and a bit more of the cockpit. So stay tuned for the time-lapse video, where you're going to see me building it and putting it all together. guys, so I hope you enjoyed that time lapse there of me struggling to build this thing. Some of the parts can be really fiddly and really tricky to sort of get in there, but it is looking quite nice. So there's the inside of the wing there. Got these nice sort of details going on here. All of these just clipped in, whereas the metal bit around the edge there, that had 2 tiny screws to go in. So there's one of the wings. Now it does mention that this is obviously for one of the gun supports. That would eventually go on here, and the electronics for that would go through that little hole there, but you're not supposed to do it until you've got more of the pieces, but you can just put it on there just to show a sort of like a test of what it's gonna look like. And basically the sheer size of this thing once it's built, it's going to be a pretty big ship. I'm really looking forward to it. So obviously that was the gun, this is the wing. We've also got part of the cockpit now which we built. We're not supposed to put this bit on until we've got more parts as well, but you can just put it in place just to see what it's going to look like. You've got some control panels there, which as you can see I did put some little glass pieces or little sort of translucent plastic, and what's going to happen is there's going to be some lights that go up into there as well, so his little control panels and everything light up, which, you know, that sounds awesome. I can't wait to get more pieces of this and build some more. Obviously, as I said before, we do have the chassis, so you can kind of see how this is all gonna be put together. We've got the cockpit there. So yeah, really interesting how all this is going to be going together. Perhaps that's going to go like that, I would imagine. That's going to fit in there like that. So you can really see it sort of coming together. As I mentioned, the wings, you know, some tiny little pieces there. You've got to be really careful with them that they don't snap and everything. But I'm really enjoying the build. I can't wait to get more. So there we go. We've got the wing, we've got the chassis, we've got most of the cockpit, and we've got R2-D2. You mustn't forget R2-D2 with his optional leg. So you can actually take that off. You don't have to have that leg on there, but it does actually turn his head, which is pretty cool. So yeah, all in all, pretty happy with how it's going. Can't wait to get the next 4 episodes, or issues rather, so then I can make episode 3 of building the X-Wing, the DeAgostini X-Wing. Let me know in the comments below if you're building this as well. I'll be sort of interested to know your thoughts on the building process and how it all goes together, but I'm really enjoying it. So hit that like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and to see this thing get built over time. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.